It's late at night and you can't sleep. Well, at least there's the boob tube. Huh, what's this? A late night talk show? Some sort of interview? No, it's an infomercial that feels and looks like a talk show, but is really just shilling you a product. But it sounds kind of good. Maybe I should pick up the phone and try it. Maybe you're familiar with this type of marketing, but did you know the very first infomercial was recorded in 1949 and broadcast in 1950? It was 30 minutes and starred William Papa Barnard and the Vitamix blender. P.S. You can find this infomercial on YouTube. Barnard mixes up a carrot, eggshell and all, raisins, peanuts, apple, and a cucumber. Good. Fast forward to 1981 when the Federal Communications Commission, or FCC, lifted program-length ads on radio. The world of advertising shifted and changed forever. After 1984, when the FCC got rid of the pesky regulations established in the 1950s and 1960s about commercial content allowed on television, infomercials grew in popularity. By 1994, all TV stations were showing infomercials on a regular basis. From personal development to get-rich-quick schemes and real estate flipping, American homes were flooded with slicksters who were ready to dip into the pockets of anyone who picked up the phone and called. Hey there, cats and kittens. My name is Alonda Carter, and I am the Recovering Hunbot. I create anti-MLM, that's anti-multi-level marketing videos, and on occasion, I do dip my toes into true crime. But if you think about it, isn't multi-level marketing criminal? Today's video, we are going to check out the connection of infomercials to multi-level marketing. Please do not send any hate to anyone involved in multi-level marketing, anyone mentioned in this video, or just don't send hate to anyone. Be kind to each other and to me in the comment section. I am basing this video on my experience, research, and opinions. Do your own research. Always, always, always do your own research. Don't just stop with this video. Go on, see what else is out there. So come with me and let's take a look at how the world of infomercials influenced the CEO of Beachbody, Carl Daikeler. Sometimes there were periods when no TV programs were on the schedule. Infomercials stepped in and filled that void. With the growth of this type of programming, marketers emerged who were devoted to creating this type of content with the intent of selling a product or service to the public. Bill Guthy sold self-help courses on cassette tapes. A new type of company was born during this time, direct response marketing. Direct response marketing is designed to generate an immediate response from consumers where each consumer response and purchase can be measured and attributed to individual advertisements. In 1998, Bill Guthy and Guthy Renker founded Guthy Renker. These two men were fans of the book Think and Grow Rich, which may explain why their very first infomercial that they launched was called Think and Grow Rich. In case you don't know, this book is one of the many personal development books you are told to read when you are in multi-level marketing, network marketing, direct sales, whatever you want to call it. If you don't know what multi-level marketing is, it is a company that has a non-salaried workforce who are independent contractors that sell products or services. They receive a commission from the products or services that they sell, and they also earn money from those who sign up underneath them, their downline, which may be direct dollars, or there also might be a point system, and this point system translates into dollars. The first products Guthy Renker sold for self-help and motivational courses. One of their early products was Tony Robbins' Personal Power series of motivational lectures, which was released in 1989. By 1991, the company ventured into the beauty world with Principal Secret endorsed by actress Victoria Principal. That same year, they created the Electronic Retailing Association as the Industry Trade Association. In 2002, they launched what would become the fastest selling fitness program in the US, Windsor Pilates. Then in 2004, they launched Cindy Crawford's Meaningful Beauty. In 2006, they added Chaz Wynn's Hair Care. Have you ever heard of Proactive? You know, the skincare developed by Katie Roden and Kathy Fields before they gave birth to the multi-level marketing company Roden and Fields. I even tried this once upon a time. The infomercial got to me, but it destroyed my skin, and I couldn't get the stuff from stop arriving on my doorstep. Guthy Renker agreed to market and distribute Proactive after Neutrogena declined it. Over the years, many celebrities have endorsed Proactive, including Puff Daddy, Alicia Keys, Jessica Simpson, Britney Spears, Kelly Clarkson, Justin Bieber, Lindsay Lohan, Mandy Moore, Vanessa Williams, Katy Perry, Avril Lavigne, Kaylee Kuko, Adam Levine, Julianne Hough, and many, many more. 70% of the Guthy Renker audience were women. By 1996, 40% of the company's revenue was from fitness products like Fitness Flyer, Perfect Abs, and Perfect Buns and Thighs. Today, Guthy Renker markets and distributes brands such as JLo Beauty, which is by Jennifer Lopez. She is the face and founder behind this brand. Westmore Beauty, which actress Mackenzie Westmore shills online. Meaningful Beauty is hawked by Cindy Crawford. Crepe Erase is sold by Jane Seymour as their brand ambassador. And then there's Mally Beauty, founded in 2005 by former makeup artist Mally Ronkel. Several months ago, when I was looking around and thinking about creating this video, I came across their 10 commandments of management on their website. These commandments aren't on the website anymore, but after digging around, I found them and I'm sharing them with you. As I go through these commandments, I can't help but think about multi-level marketing. So I'm going to share with you my translation of each of these commandments and how it fits with multi-level marketing. Number 1, thou shalt take risks, meaning invite people to the opportunity. Number 2, thou shalt make nice with your competitors. That means don't bash other companies because you never know when one of their distributors will leave and you can be there to help them. Swoop in and get them on your team. Number 3, thou shalt pick the right people. Remember to surround yourself with like-minded people. No naysayers, don't want that. Number 4, thou shalt have a Rolodex that is fruitful and multiplies. That basically means add friends on Facebook and connect with more people on all the social media platforms. Connect with them in person. Connect with anyone that you can find that's breathing. Heck, even if they're dead, bring them on too. Number 5, thou shalt welcome change. Be prepared when the market shifts and don't take no for an answer. Always follow up until the person is dead. Number 6, thou shalt master the multimedia marketplace. In today's world, that means master social media marketing. Number 7, thou shalt join and lead thy trade association. Always attend the events of whatever company you are in. Number 8, thou shalt build on the company's brand name at all times. That means be a product of the product as social proof that these products are amazing and you just absolutely love them. Number 9, thou shalt not limit thy upside. Keep your vision board up to date and always see yourself on top. Number 10, thou shalt be prepared to toss out these commandments and start over. Just rinse and repeat. Follow 1 through 9. To say Guthy Renker has a bad reputation with consumers is an understatement. Their customer rating is barely 1 star. If it were possible to leave no star reviews, then that's what their rating would be. SiteJabber shows a rating of 1.4 stars based on only 13 reviews. According to Truth in Advertising, there are 5 common complaints, which are unauthorized billing, difficulty canceling orders, being billed for products never received, poor customer service, and denying refunds to customer. Sounds like a dumpster fire to me. It's unclear exactly when Guthy Renker started this whole auto shipping business with their products. Given that they had a lot of beauty products back in 1981, with Principal Secret, I would surmise that this probably started around the same time. Pre-Beachbody, John Congdon and Carl Daikeler launched a national dating service. To promote their dating service, the pair built a network of 100 radio stations. Eventually, Cendent bought their dating service. Match.com bought Cendent. Match.com was sold to IAC, an American holding company that owns brands across at least 100 companies. Carl Daikeler is the face of Beachbody. Perhaps it's because John Congdon is now the CEO of OpenFit that we don't hear much about him. And by the way, if you don't know this, Beachbody owns OpenFit. Carl Daikeler was born November 18th, 1963. His father and grandfather allegedly were inventors and salesmen. His parents co-owned the Buck County Playhouse. In the late 70s, a teenage Daikeler was learning about TV production as a high school student. According to an article published in 2014 by Ithaca College, Daikeler graduated from Ithaca College in 1986 with a degree in corporate organizational media, which is similar to communication management. In his 20s, Carl sat in the producer's chair in a TV production trunk at the Army versus Syracuse football game. Allegedly, this was his first job out of college. He nailed the production of the halftime show, and this helped him hold on to his dreams of producing the Olympics one day. After it was over, though, despair set in, and he realized he didn't want to just cover the activities of others. In 1987, Daikeler got into infomercials with none other than Guthy Renker, where he had a lengthy career in the infomercial space. Success in the world of infomercials is measured solely in dollars, says Daikeler. He has been called an infomercial guru from the success of his programs in the late 1990s and 2000s using TV advertising for revenue growth. In 1994, Daikeler co-founded Tell America Media with Lance Funston. Back in the 80s, there was a very successful program called Buns of Steel. Daikeler came up with the idea of 8-minute abs because he thought it was reminiscent of the wildly popular Buns of Steel. 2 million copies of 8-minute abs sold. Allegedly, Funston didn't want to double down on the area of health and fitness like Carl did. Carl and John Congdon used $50,000 from angel investors to create their new company. They had the idea about testing 5 products to see which one stuck. Daikeler got in touch with Tony Horton, who trained celebrities like Bruce Springsteen, Shirley MacLaine, and Billy Idol. The 8-minute series of workouts Horton created was called Great Body Guaranteed. The experiment worked, and Daikeler wanted to call the company Great Body, but GreatBody.com was already taken. The story goes that Daikeler was driving home and saw a billboard advertising Sandals Beach Resort, and the name Beachbody just popped into his noggin. Beachbody officially launched in 1998. Originally, there was not a multi-level marketing branch. Over time, that changed. Editing Alonda here. I found out there were originally 40 founding coaches, and 10 years later, when they were celebrating the founders, 31 were left. Daikeler wanted to capitalize on infomercials' long-form advertising to sell directly to consumers rather than involve retailers as middlemen. According to Daikeler, it was a very low barrier to entry to create the product and own the product and fulfill the product versus other options. At first, Beachbody was not in a position to hire celebrities to showcase physical results of the workout programs. So Daikler and Congdon used pictures of themselves and eventually turned to customer success stories. Their infomercials became packed with before and afters. In 2002, Daikler asked Tony Horton to develop a fitness program for people that were already fit. Horton developed P90X, or Power 90 Extreme, as a successor to his program called Power 90. P90X is more intense and takes 90 days to complete. Also, the process of developing this program was documented by Ned Farr, and those videos can be found on YouTube. The original infomercial for P90X used a lot of footage that Farr filmed. P90X was heavily marketed through infomercials and celebrity endorsements, including Sheryl Crow, Ashton Kutcher, Demi Moore, Usher, Ewan McGregor, and Jenny Garth. This program brought in half of Beachbody's $430 million of revenue prior to 2010. It was a smash hit. In 2010, the sales of P90X dropped. It is one thing to have a successful program, but another for people to stick to their fitness goals. Who has never started a regime and then stopped? Carl asked himself, how was he going to get people to stick with it? How could he keep them coming back for more? Enter his inspiration, Amway and Avon. He decided to put his customers in charge of selling the workouts, and the coach network was born, Team Beachbody. Multi-level marketing now is forever attached to the Beachbody brand. I am not sure when Beachbody became a client of the Sheffield Group, but as you can see, they are. The Sheffield Group is a company that will teach you how to create a multi-level marketing company. I already covered the Sheffield Group in a much earlier video. They cover everything from a party plan to compensation plans to distributor recruiting, in which you can attract experienced MLM leaders to join your new MLM. Back in 2007, popular workout programs included things like Hip Hop Abs and Turbo Jam. Meanwhile, there was this guy who built the social media platform Facebook. Maybe you've heard of Mark Zuckerberg. As the coach network began to take off, so did Facebook. Soon, Beachbody coaches were flooding Facebook with their before and after pictures and inviting people to their challenge groups. Carl also got his third wife involved in the Beachbody business back in 2007. His wife, Isabel, co-developed Shakeology. To Carl, the workout videos got people to the door, the coaches acted like glue, and the real moneymaker was their new fitness shake, Shakeology. When you purchase a Beachbody Challenge pack, you unknowingly sign up for a monthly home direct supply of Shakeology. Carl and John lifted a few pages from Guthy Renker to market their company using infomercials and by including a product on auto ship. Getting people onto auto ship of Shakeology is one of the main goals for any Beachbody coach. However, most people only stay with it for a few months, and those people who are on Shakeology typically are Beachbody coaches. There was a shift in 2017. This is when the Beachbody on-demand streaming service came out. No longer did people have to buy DVDs. Coaches who made money were making half what they once did. Even though direct sales declined, Daikler continued to push the coach network to not take no for an answer and push back on those who said they were not interested. Allegedly, Carl told one woman who complained about the price of Shakeology to take a look at her spending and assess her priorities. In 2017, Beachbody settled with Santa Monica that they would stop making bold claims about Shakeology, such as it prevents mental decline and slows the aging process. Beachbody also had to pay another $3 million to Santa Monica for automatically charging credit cards for product renewals. In an interview with Direct Selling News, Daikler said he leads 350,000 of Beachbody distributors, aka the coaching network. According to Carl, the network of coaches build self-esteem, provide the service of accountability for those who want results, and help anyone and everyone achieve their goals to be healthy and live a fulfilling life. Gee, Carl, that sounds absolutely amazing. But the thing is, basically anyone who is 18 or over and that has a pulse can sign up to be a coach. There's really no qualifications, and there certainly is no screening to see if you know anything about fitness or nutrition to become a Beachbody coach. Allegedly, the average salary of people who work at corporate Beachbody is $69,945. The coach network is not made up of salaried employees. Rather, this is a force of independent contractors who pay a fee to join the network and must maintain active status of at least 50 personal volume points for the opportunity to potentially earn a commission when someone buys something through their link. Most stay active with Shakeology being on auto ship. In addition to Shakeology, which is roughly $99 for coaches, the coaches are required to pay a monthly fee for their back office, which is about $15 a month. Most people, 77.3%, according to the most recent income disclosure statement, who join Team Beachbody never make it to the rank of Emerald. That is the very first rank. Those who make up the 77.3 on average earn $427 per year before taking into consideration any of their expenses, their Shakeology, their back office. And when you do consider those expenses, which totals to $1,368, in reality, those coaches who earn that $427 are in the hole by $941. Do you see how it's a problem that people are spending money but are not guaranteed they will ever earn a commission, much less be able to recruit others to build their team so they can build their downline and have, quote, passive income? However, to actually make a livable wage, Beachbody coaches must recruit. This aligns to one of the four vital behaviors of Beachbody: invite. Beachbody gets around this income disparity with their income disclaimer. Team Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from the Team Beachbody coach opportunity. Each coach's income depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill. Although coaches were leaving, Carl was not deterred. After all, he's been hawking stuff late at night with infomercials for at least 20 years. What Carl says is that people will always be looking for a way to slim down, and his coach network are there, ready and willing to take your money. The Team Beachbody Network entered the Canadian market in 2014, then the UK and France. Like other multi-level marketing companies, as one market becomes saturated, you are forced to expand. Although social media has been used to lure thousands of people to Beachbody and other MLMs, there is a rise of people willing to speak out about their experience in multi-level marketing, which paints a much duller picture than Carl's shiny, happy one. An interesting thing I found out as I conducted my research is that the majority of people who work at Beachbody are Democrats. Both Congdon and DAIKELER have made political contributions. Beachbody has also contributed a significant amount to political lobbying over the years. In case you don't know, the Direct Selling Association is the political lobbyist for multi-level marketing. Recently, though, the amount that they have contributed dipped dramatically. You know, there was a time when I really thought that Carl was a good guy and I believed in him. And I believed, in the whole mission that he had about being able to help people live these healthy and fulfilling lives. I truly, truly believed him and in what I was doing as a Beachbody coach. Considering Carl's background, you know how he started to learn about TV production as a high school student, his parents owning this, little theater and then getting involved with Guthy Renker. Are you really surprised that Beachbody exploded with infomercials and have products on auto ship? Doesn't it make sense that the TV would be filled with a bazillion infomercials from Beachbody. I can see why Carl is so hell-bent on the Beachbody mission and, put so much effort into all of that. He got involved with Guthy Renker when he was in his 20s, just like many of the top Beachbody coaches, and I've done videos on them. They started in multi-level marketing in their 20s. In my Notorious series, which is about One Life, One Coin, which is a cryptocurrency multi-level marketing company, the people who are at the top also started in their 20s. This is a time when your thought process can be transformed. If you study multi-level marketing for any time, you begin to see how thought reform is used and how critical thinking is shut down. So I suspect with Carl being around Guthy Renker, that kind of rubbed off on him in some way. I find it really difficult to believe now, I used to not, that Carl is unaware that most people who join his Team Beachbody coaching opportunity never make a dime. I find that really difficult to swallow. He knows, he absolutely knows. But what he has to do is make everyone who enters the Team Beachbody Coach Network think that they can get to the top. In my opinion, what he does is he doubles down on the MLM narrative, then parades around these success stories on the National Wake Up Call, at Super Saturday events, at the annual conference, which is called Summit. Anytime there's an opportunity to put somebody in the spotlight, that's what he's doing. So that all of these people at the bottom think, I can get there too. Without people being at the bottom, thinking they could get to the top, the entire structure would absolutely crumble. Now, one of the things I suspect, and this came to my mind when I was researching one of the 15-star Beachbody coaches, is I think there's some shenanigans going on. I think that Beachbody kind of lifts up certain people who have large, massive networks because they know if people do have networks when they join, those networks already know that person and they want to follow their advice. They're going to say yes. There's more of an opportunity for them to say yes to the products and to becoming a coach. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are. Also, let me know if you'd like me to dive in deeper to Guthy Renker, if you'd like me to go over some of these past infomercials and how those, came into our lives here in the US and what they're all about. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think about this connection with Guthy Renker and Beachbody and multi-level marketing overall in general. Thank you so much for being here and spending time with me. I really appreciate it. Remember, you're beautiful and I love you.